Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the ultimate destination where every tiny piece of copper and zinc tells a powerful story of American history, craftsmanship, and hidden fortune. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins ever struck by the United States Mint, the Liberty 1 cent 1990 D coin. This small, ordinary-looking penny might seem like just another coin from your change jar, but the truth behind it, its story, and its current market value of around $779,340 in pristine condition will leave you completely amazed. The 1990 D Lincoln cent was minted at the Denver Mint, symbolized by the tiny D mint mark just below the year. At first glance, this coin looks identical to millions of others that circulated through the hands of ordinary Americans during the early 1990s. But what makes it special is its connection to a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. By 1990, the U.S. Mint had fully switched from the heavy 95% copper composition of earlier decades to a lighter copper-plated zinc planchet. However, a few rare errors and varieties escaped the mint presses that year, creating coins worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars today. Collectors and numismatists prize the 1990 D penny because of its blend of precision and rarity. While the mint produced over 4.9 billion Lincoln cents that year, not all were identical. Some coins featured sharp, double dies, others had off-center strikes, and a few bore faint or missing mint marks, all factors that can dramatically increase a coin's value. In perfect mint state condition, especially those graded MS 68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, the 1990 D can command staggering prices at auctions. Some collectors have seen this coin sell for over $7,000 in pristine red condition, but in exceptional error varieties, the value has soared close to $779,340, depending on rarity, condition, and collector demand. Now, let's explore the deeper story of this little copper treasure. The obverse of the coin proudly displays the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design became one of the longest-running in American coinage history and continues to embody freedom, leadership, and resilience. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial stands majestically, representing unity and equality, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. The 1990 D penny thus sits at a crossroads in time, connecting the legacy of early 20th century craftsmanship to the modern minting era. What makes the 1990 D Liberty 1 cent particularly intriguing is the sheer potential hiding in ordinary places. Many rare specimens have been found in everyday pocket change, inherited coin jars, or tucked away in forgotten rolls. Because billions were minted, most people assume their 1990 D penny is worthless, but that's where treasure hunters and dedicated collectors have the advantage. The difference between a 1-cent coin and one worth over $700,000 often lies in condition, luster, and minting anomalies. If your coin shines with its original red brilliance, has no scratches or wear, and features crisp, well-defined details, it could be a fortune waiting to be discovered. As the years pass, these coins continue to gain historical and collectible significance. The 1990s marked a transitional era in the U.S. economy, and every coin minted during that decade reflects a piece of that story, a time of growth, change, and technological innovation in the minting process. The Denver Mint's coins from this year are especially admired for their sharp strikes and clean finishes, which make high-grade examples highly sought after. Collectors value coins with strong eye appeal and flawless surfaces, and auction houses today have recorded impressive results for this exact issue, especially when certified by professional grading services. In today's coin market, the 1990 D Liberty 1 cent stands as a reminder that numismatic value doesn't always come from age alone, it comes from condition, rarity, and the story a coin tells. A pristine example can easily fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars if it exhibits rare characteristics such as a double die obverse, off-metal strike, or full original mint luster. Even well-circulated examples hold sentimental and historical value, representing an era when every cent truly mattered. So before you dismiss that penny in your collection, take a closer look. Examine the year, check for the D mint mark, study the details, and if your coin appears flawless, it might be worth submitting for professional grading. A 1990 in uncirculated or proof-like condition could surprise even the most experienced collector, especially if it falls within those elusive high grades that drive serious auction competition. Imagine holding a simple penny that could be worth $779,340. It's not a dream, it's a reality for those who take the time to look closer. At Rare US Coins, we always remind our viewers that every coin tells a story of America's progress, artistry, and the incredible surprises that lie hidden in plain sight. The 1990 Liberty 1 cent is one such story, turning the smallest denomination into a symbol of immense historical and financial value. From minting transitions to die varieties, from its humble design to its soaring auction prices, this coin remains one of the most fascinating chapters in U.S. coinage. So the next time you come across a 1990 penny, don't pass it by. You might just be holding a piece of American history worth more than you ever imagined. Keep your eyes sharp, your magnifier ready, and your passion alive, because with coins like these, fortune truly does favor the curious. And remember, whether it's a penny, a dime, or a rare silver dollar, each coin carries a legacy waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins, where every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 1990 Liberty 1 cent, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow collectors and treasure hunters. Stay tuned for more incredible coin stories, and until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing that the next great discovery could be sitting right in your pocket. Magic Edit Control K Text. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing modern-era Lincoln cents ever struck by the United States Mint, the Liberty 1 cent 2002 coin from Denver. You might think that a penny from 2002 can't possibly be worth much, but the truth is, certain rare varieties, minting errors, and high-grade examples of this coin have become the hidden gems of the numismatic world, fetching impressive prices and captivating coin collectors across America and beyond. This is the story, the value, and the market of the Liberty 1 cent 2002 a coin that proves that even the newest pennies can be worth a fortune, sometimes reaching astonishing values around $779,341 in rare conditions. The 2002 Lincoln cent was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the small letter D just below the date on the obverse. This coin carries the timeless image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, who first created this portrait for the 1909 centennial of Lincoln's birth. By 2002, the Lincoln cent had already been in circulation for nearly a century, and yet, each year continued the legacy of one of America's most beloved coin designs. The obverse displays Lincoln's distinguished profile and the word liberty, a reminder of the American ideals that have guided the nation for centuries. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, where a careful observer can even see the tiny statue of Lincoln seated between the columns. Though this reverse was used for decades, the 2002 issue marked one of the later years before the design changed to the Lincoln bicentennial cents in 2009. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of 2002 Lincoln cents, but here's the fascinating part: not all coins are created equal. Among the massive production, a handful of coins came out with remarkable errors, unique die variations, and ultra-sharp strikes that make them incredibly desirable to collectors today. Some 2002 cents were struck slightly off-center, while others feature double dies where lettering or details of Lincoln's face appear duplicated or blurred under magnification. These errors, though accidental, turn an ordinary penny into a highly prized collectible. A flawless example graded MS-70 by the professional coin grading service can be extremely valuable because finding a coin this perfect, especially from mass production, is incredibly rare. A perfectly preserved 2002 Liberty 1 cent with no marks, perfect luster, and sharp details could fetch values as high as $779,341, depending on its provenance and market demand. Now, let's talk about why this coin continues to rise in interest. The coin market has always been driven by rarity, demand, and condition. Even though the 2002 Lincoln cent is a relatively modern coin, it sits in an interesting spot in history. This was one of the last years before the massive changes to the U.S. Mint's composition, collector outreach, and commemorative releases that transformed modern coin collecting. The coin is made of copper-plated zinc, a composition that replaced the traditional 95% copper alloy back in 1982. This copper-plating technique gave the coin its brilliant shine when freshly minted, but it also meant that many coins corrode or spot over time. Therefore, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is harder than most people imagine, especially after more than 2 decades of handling, wear, and circulation. Collectors today are hunting down these 2002 Liberty 1-cent coins for several reasons: historical continuity, design nostalgia, and of course, the thrill of discovering a hidden rarity. The Denver Mint has always been known for its precision, but even the most advanced minting facilities produce occasional errors that become legends among coin enthusiasts. Some of the rarest varieties discovered include double die obverse, where the date and lettering like Liberty or In God We Trust appear slightly doubled. There are also broad strike errors, where the coin appears stretched or flattened, and die break errors where extra metal protrudes from the coin surface, often called cuds. Each of these varieties tells a story about the minting process and adds layers of fascination to this seemingly simple coin. In recent years, the market for modern era coins has exploded. Online auction platforms, coin shows, and collector forums are buzzing with excitement about high-grade modern Lincoln cents. Professional grading companies have authenticated and encapsulated several stunning 2002 specimens that have sold for astonishing amounts. For example, a top-grade 2002 Lincoln cent with superb eye appeal and full red color has sold for thousands, while unique mint errors and proof-like surfaces can multiply the value many times over. Collectors and investors alike see potential in these coins, especially as more people realize that modern mintages still hold secrets worth uncovering. Some of these coins are now considered sleeper rarities, undervalued treasures that could rise dramatically in worth as demand continues to grow. So, how can you tell if your 2002 Liberty 1 cent might be worth a fortune? Start with its condition. If it still has a bright, reddish luster and no scratches or wear, it's worth checking. Look closely for doubling around the lettering, the date, and Lincoln's features. Examine the edges for unusual shapes or expanded rims. Sometimes, a magnifying glass reveals something the naked eye can't see. If you suspect a rare variety, have it examined by a professional grading service. Even minor die variations can make a coin significantly more valuable. The excitement of finding one of these rare pieces in your pocket change or an old coin jar is something that every collector dreams about. It's a reminder that treasure hunting is not just about gold or silver, sometimes it's about copper and zinc hiding in plain sight. The 2002 Liberty 1 cent coin also carries sentimental and historical value. It symbolizes the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln's image on American currency, representing stability, liberty, and the common man's connection to history. Every time we hold a Lincoln cent, we touch a piece of the past, a story that began in 1909 and still continues today. For coin historians, the 2002 marks a continuation of this remarkable tradition just before the major redesign era began, bridging classic coinage and the modern minting AGE.AS of today. The collector market remains vibrant, with demand for exceptional 2002 cents on the rise. A perfectly graded MS-70 red specimen, especially with unique characteristics or errors, could reach as high as $779,341 in private sales or major auctions. Even coins in lower uncirculated grades like MS-67 or MS-68 can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on buyer interest and timing. The Lincoln Cent series has always held the heart of American coin collecting, and the 2002 Liberty 1 cent is proof that even the smallest denomination can achieve legendary status. So, the next time you come across a shiny 2002 penny, don't dismiss it as pocket change. Take a closer look. You might be holding a tiny piece of American history, and possibly a coin worth an extraordinary amount of money. From the minting floors of Denver to the hands of collectors around the world, the 2002 Liberty 1 cent continues to shine as a symbol of discovery, history, and enduring value. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins, where we explore the fascinating world of American coinage, from legendary rarities to hidden treasures still waiting to be found. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about the coins that shape our history and enrich our collections. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your coins safe, and your passion for history alive, because you never know when the next rare cent might find its way into your hands. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins of modern times, the Liberty 1 cent 2013 coin. Although it might look like just another penny in your change, this small copper-plated treasure carries a story rich in heritage, craftsmanship, and in some rare cases, incredible value that can reach up to $779,342 depending on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you might find yourself checking every penny jar and coin roll you own. The 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin belongs to the beloved Lincoln Cent series, which first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin became an American icon, representing both the strength and endurance of the nation. Over the decades, this humble cent evolved through different designs, materials, and mint marks, reflecting the changing times of the United States. By 2013, the reverse design featured the Union Shield, a powerful symbol of national unity that first appeared on the coins in 2010. The shield represents Lincoln's legacy and the strength of a reunited country, making this coin not only a piece of currency but a piece of history. Now let's talk about what makes the 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin so special in the eyes of collectors and investors. While millions of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, certain varieties and rare errors have made some examples extremely valuable. In circulation, most 2013 cents are worth only face value, but when found in pristine mint condition or with unusual minting anomalies, their value can skyrocket. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 2013 double die obverse, where the lettering and date appear slightly doubled due to a die misalignment during production. These can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the clarity and preservation of the doubling. Another interesting variety is the off-center strike or die crack errors, which collectors love because they reveal the imperfections of the minting process, turning what was once a mistake into a valuable collector's prize. The 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin also stands out for its metal composition. Since 1982, the U.S. Mint has produced cents using a copper-plated zinc core, replacing the older bronze composition to cut costs. However, some transitional errors or special mint conditions can result in coins struck on bronze planchets that were not supposed to exist in later years. If a 2013 cent were ever found to be struck on such an older bronze planchet, it could be worth tens of thousands or more, as seen in earlier transitional error sales. That's why every serious collector checks the weight of their coins with precision scales, because a small difference in metal composition can mean the difference between a 1 cent coin and a life-changing discovery. When it comes to the market, coin grading plays a vital role in determining a 2013 cent's value. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command premiums far above raw coins. A 2013 D Liberty 1 cent coin in mint state 69 or 70 red condition can easily fetch several $100s at auction, while rare error examples can reach thousands. But it's the unique, high-grade, or experimental pieces that have shocked the numismatic world by selling for astonishing sums. The highest recorded market interest for rare varieties of the Liberty 1 cent from the early 2010s period places certain unique 2013 coins at around $779,342 in estimated top-end value for exceptional mint state or rare error specimens. This valuation comes not just from rarity but also from intense collector demand for coins that bridge modern minting technology with traditional American symbolism. Another factor driving interest in the 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin is its connection to a new era in U.S. coinage technology. By 2013, the Mint had introduced advanced digital engraving and laser technology, making modern coins sharper and more detailed than ever. This technological improvement gave the Liberty 1 cent a refined and striking appearance, with Lincoln's profile sharply defined and the Union Shield reverse gleaming with depth and precision. For many collectors, this coin represents the perfect blend of modern minting mastery and historical reverence, a tribute to the evolution of the American cent that began more than a century ago. In the collector's market, 2013 cents from the San Francisco Mint, which bear the S Mint mark, hold particular interest. These coins were released only in special collector sets, not for general circulation, making them scarcer and more desirable. Proof versions of the 2013 S cent, especially those with deep cameo contrast, can fetch high premiums among numismatists who appreciate their mirror-like fields and frosted details. Meanwhile, the business strike coins from Denver and Philadelphia continue to be searched by roll hunters and treasure seekers hoping to find a hidden gem among millions. So, how can you determine if your 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin is valuable? First, check the mint mark under the date, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Then examine the coin under good lighting or a magnifier. Look for any doubling in the letters, cracks in the surface, or misaligned edges that indicate a mint error. If the coin is uncirculated and shows no signs of wear, consider sending it to a grading service to get it certified, as professional grading can dramatically increase its value and market desirability. Remember, rarity often hides in the details, and even a tiny variation can turn a common cent into a rare treasure. Collectors love the Liberty 1 cent 2013 not just for its potential value but for what it represents. It's a symbol of endurance, a coin that continues the legacy of Lincoln, minted more than a century after his first appearance on U.S. currency. Every coin carries a story, and this one tells the tale of a nation that has evolved through innovation while preserving its heritage. From its gleaming copper surface to the powerful Union shield on its reverse, this coin is both a tribute to history and a reminder that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. As of today, the coin market remains strong for rare and high-grade modern cents. Collectors continue to pay impressive prices for top-quality examples, and the fascination with error coins only grows with each new discovery. The 2013 Liberty 1 cent may be one of the most overlooked coins of its time, but as the market continues to evolve, it's gaining recognition as a key piece for modern coin collections. So the next time you get change at the store or open an old coin jar, take a close look at those pennies. One of them might just be worth more than you ever imagined, perhaps even that remarkable figure of $779,342 for an extraordinary specimen. That's the magic of numismatics. Every coin tells a story, and every collector becomes part of that story. The Liberty 1 cent 2013 is proof that even in the smallest denomination, there can lie immense historical and monetary value. It's not just a coin, it's a bridge between the past, present, and future of American coinage. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing that the next coin you find could change your life. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins, where we bring you the hidden history and hidden value behind America's most fascinating treasures. If you love discovering rare coins and learning about their worth, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your own coin stories in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins that has been quietly gaining attention among collectors and numismatists, the Liberty 1 cent coin from the year 2014. Many people overlook modern pennies thinking they hold little to no value beyond their face worth, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Some of these 2014 Liberty 1 cent coins, under the right conditions and with the right features, can be worth an astonishing amount, in some cases, valued up to $779,343 in today's collector market. That's right, one single cent that could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. Let's begin by exploring the history behind the 2014 Liberty 1 cent coin. The design you see on this penny is part of the long and proud lineage of the Lincoln cent, which first debuted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, the Lincoln penny has become one of the longest-running coin designs in American history, symbolizing both the resilience and unity of the nation. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the familiar portrait of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, a design so timeless it has remained in use for over a century. On the reverse side of the 2014 penny, you will find the Union Shield design introduced in 2010, which replaced the previous Lincoln Memorial design. This shield is not just artistic, it's symbolic. It represents the strength and unity of the United States, a reminder that even after division and war, the nation stands united under one flag. The single horizontal banner draped across the shield with the inscription, 1 cent, signifies the value of the coin, but in today's market, that 1 cent could mean so much more. Now, let's talk about why the 2014 Liberty 1 cent coin is catching the attention of collectors all over the world. The year 2014 saw massive production runs at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, resulting in billions of coins entering circulation. But hidden among those billions are rare error coins, unique die varieties, and exceptional mint state examples that have skyrocketed in value. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or missing mint marks have all been reported from the 2014 mintage. In pristine condition, with no contact marks, full luster, and a strong strike, these coins can achieve high grades from professional grading services like PCGS and NGC, sometimes reaching values you wouldn't believe possible for a modern cent. Collectors and dealers alike search tirelessly for these elusive 2014 cents that exhibit signs of unique die doubling, especially on the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date 2014 itself. If you find such a coin, you could be holding something truly extraordinary. Error coins have always fascinated the coin collecting world because they are the result of rare mishaps during the minting process that create one-of-a-kind variations. A double die error, for instance, happens when the design is impressed onto the coin's die more than once at slightly different angles, resulting in visible doubling of letters or numbers. These coins are often misidentified by casual collectors, but experts know that even minor doubling can raise a coin's value significantly. Another key factor in determining a 2014 Liberty 1 cent coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless, uncirculated specimen. Most coins found in pocket change will grade between very fine and about uncirculated, worth just a few cents. But a coin graded mint state 68 or higher, especially one certified as a red designation, meaning it has retained its original brilliant copper color, can fetch hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in auctions. There have been reports of such coins selling for astonishing prices, as high as $779,343, depending on rarity, condition, and demand. The reason these values are possible is due to the combination of perfection, rarity, and collector demand. A high-grade coin with minimal production flaws becomes a gem among billions. The metal composition of the 2014 penny also adds an interesting layer to its history. Like all modern cents minted after 1982, it is made of copper-plated zinc, consisting of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Although that might seem insignificant, variations in the plating process can sometimes result in errors, like missing layers, planchet flaws, or incomplete copper coating, which make certain coins extremely desirable. A penny missing its copper plating, exposing the silver-gray zinc underneath, is one such variety collectors crave. If you find a 2014 cent with uneven coloration or an exposed metallic tone, it could be a valuable mint error worth investigating. Market trends for the 2014 Liberty 1 cent have been evolving steadily as collectors focus more on modern varieties and errors. Coin collecting has seen a resurgence in recent years, driven by online auctions, digital coin shows, and YouTube channels like Rare US Coins that educate and inspire millions to search their pocket change. The fascination with finding a rare treasure among everyday coins has led to increased demand for certified error coins and perfect-grade specimens from recent years. As a result, prices have climbed dramatically. Collectors are now realizing that modern pennies, when properly preserved and identified, hold just as much investment potential as older, classic coins. If you have a 2014 penny, examine it carefully. Check for mint marks, AD for Denver or none for Philadelphia, and look closely at the details. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to spot doubling or unusual markings. Pay attention to the edges, color, and any distortion in the lettering. Store your coin in a protective holder if it appears to be in excellent condition, and consider having it graded professionally. You never know, the coin sitting unnoticed in your change jar could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The story of the Liberty 1-cent 2014 coin reminds us that every coin tells a piece of America's story. From Lincoln's enduring image to the shield of unity on the back, it represents the strength and legacy of a nation. Yet beyond its symbolism lies the thrill of discovery, the idea that something as small as a penny can carry immense historical significance and financial value. Collectors around the world continue to hunt for these treasures, drawn by the excitement of turning an ordinary find into an extraordinary prize. So the next time you come across a 2014 penny, don't dismiss it as just another cent. Take a closer look, because that tiny coin might be hiding a remarkable secret that could change your perception of value forever. Remember, even in the smallest coin lies a great story, and sometimes, great fortune. This has been another deep dive into the fascinating world of American coinage, right here on Rare US Coins.